Hey guys, this is SoFlo Josh, and I'm over here at the 2024 Electrify Expo over here in Orlando, and Rivian brought out the all-new Rivian R2. This is their little tour that they've been doing since they revealed. They first did it in Austin, now they're over here in Florida, and they'll be coming down to Miami. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go to the one in Miami, but luckily enough, I was off, and I can go ahead and see this new vehicle. So the R2 is Rivian's new SUV, and let me tell you something, I love the overall design of this R2. Ever since the reveal, I have been praising it. The design language looks absolutely amazing. It's the perfect size. Kind of think of a Toyota 4Runner as a kind of competitor or size-wise to this, and it actually looks really, really nice. So getting to the front, compared to the R2 model, you actually have a slimmer style daytime running light that carries over on the front, on each side of the fender, just like that. And then in the middle, more than likely the charging, whenever you charge it, it's actually going to show up green, which is really nice. And now since this car has NACS embedded right from the get-go, that means you could charge at the Tesla charging sites. Over here we get down and you see that it has a tri-beam setup for the headlight design compared to the quad beam from the R2, the R1. Looks really nice. You also have two tow hooks and then a little vent section right there to cool the batteries, as you can see. There's also right here, I couldn't actually see this when I saw the first reveal, but there is a LED lighting right there for the fog lamps, so that's going to be really good for when it comes to driving at night. And as you can see, this is a huge hood right here. It's a clamshell style, so it's not like your regular typical hood, and I actually kind of prefer this style compared to the R1 version and the way it looks nice. And then getting over here, you can see there is a huge amount of frunk space actually right here, which is going to add to the cargo capacity of this vehicle. And then getting onto the side over here, we're actually going to see, oh, perfect. And now we can actually see the Rivian R2 with the hood down, and man, I love the body lines of the hood design where it just wraps around on each end. It looks really nice, and then you can see the Rivian badge right there, and it does have the yellow insignia inside. Getting down here, these tires look nice. Now these aren't the final production tires. We will be seeing a different type of brand with the R2, which is really cool. The design though looks really nice with this nice matte finish with the black, and it has the Rivian logo right there, and then you have the yellow caliper, which I'm a huge fan of, the compass yellow carried over from the R1 models to the R2 models. I've always loved that color since they first introduced it. But look how nice and long this hood looks right here. Super, super nice. And then getting over here to the door section right here, as you can see, there's going to be areas for the camera on either end right here. So there's going to be a ton of cameras around, just like the R1 models. And you have this nice new design for the mirror caps that look really cool. Pop out door handles that are going to be exactly from the R1s that will carry over to the R2 and the R3, finished in a nice black plastic cladding all across the side here. Remember, this is a venture vehicle, so you're not going to be seeing a lot of the glossy finishes. And then we're going to go ahead and get to the rear trunk space really quick. I'll show you the interior once there's less people around, but as you can see, ton of trunk space compared to what you would expect. I mean, the R1 has a third row, and then driving it down, putting it down, it wasn't fully flat, but this is fully flat. And the cool thing is that this, if you take it out, there's a section where you can go ahead and sit on it, and it won't actually just like come toppling and hitting your back. No, pretty cool. You also do have outlet right there, and you have two folding seats right there. If you press those buttons, they will fold automatically. Now remember, this model actually has every single seat actually folds flat, so you can have a perfect vehicle for camping when you go on an adventure. And the overall cutout design is really, really large, so you could put a ton of things like a nice large TV and a lot of adventure gear inside of here. And if you open up, you don't mind if you open this up really quick?
We take that for granted.
Thank you so much, I appreciate that. So as you see right there, more area to put stuff in, which is really nice because you have that added amount of space up in the front and then over here as well as down there. So you're going to have a ton of area Now dropping over here, as you can see, right there, that section right there will have accessories, so you could put like the kitchen style. But Rivian has already confirmed there will be a tow hitch that will be at the back of the R2. Now you also do have your rear camera right there, which is really nice, as you can see. Also, I love this California Adventures Forever sign. I hope the Rivian comes out with that on their gear shop at some point. But so now that the liftgate is actually closed off over here and they actually have it underneath the shade, let's go ahead and look at the rear tailgate. Now this is the LED strip light that's actually thinner than what the R1S and R1T have, and you have a full LED lights, as well as your turn indicators right here, and this bottom part right here, whenever you're charging, will go ahead and light up green. Now the window's actually brought down, and the way you could do it is in the infotainment system over there, but also if you press that button right there, it's going to go ahead and lower that. Now this is going to be great for accessing whenever you're trying to put things in, instead of having to open up the liftgate. This actually is going to be great if you're parked in a very tight spot and you can't open up your liftgate, so it's going to be great. And then you have your third reverse light right there, but the overall design in the rear looks very cohesive, nicely well done. I like the overall design around the rear, and that big Rivian badge right there with the R2. Another awesome thing is that you have the NACS charging port over here on the side, so you'll be able to charge at the Tesla superchargers. Ton of space. Now let's go ahead and get to the side. Thank you so much again, I appreciate that. So getting onto the interior, we have a nice door design over here. It's like a nice blue, cloudy blue, and I actually like the way it looks. As you can see, they use different type of fabrics all around. Even in the back seat, you do have that USB type C that we saw from the Rivian R1 and R1T and R1S. The back seats have the nice Rivian logo in the back, and it has a two-tone effect, so it's like a white and then it goes down to this nice blue design. And then also this door, both the front and the rear door, will have electronically controlled releases to get in and out. I'm sure they're gonna have a section where you could go ahead and manually do it instead of electronic, just in case if any electronics go bad. Nice large windows all across, and also another thing that's cool about the R2 is that every window actually opens. So the rear quarter ones, the rear one, and the hatch area, and then these ones here, as well as the driver's side one. But everything looks fantastic, and as you can see right here, you have more vents right there, USB charging, heated seats for the rear, and you have a door unlock there, which is really cool. And then as you can see, large amount of glass right there. That is a fixed glass, which is really cool that they incorporated. I like the door the upper handle design that they have there. You also have speaker grills right on top, so you can have a lot of boom when it comes to music. Getting over here to the door, the front door section, same material carried on from the rear, carries on to the front. You do have your window switches up here and electronically controlled door release, as well as unlock and lock. You also do have section right there to put more stuff in. Pedals down there. You also do have a seat control up here, and that button you see right there will fold flat to these seat here. It looks really nice, same exact design, two-tone effect. And then if you want to, whenever you're going to go ahead and put the whole seats forward, you actually have to remove the headrest. The steering wheel looks really nice, and look at the overall design. It looks super clean. That digital gauge cluster and that touchscreen display right there, as you can see. A lot of storage space, as you can see, 2 glove boxes instead of none from the Rivian R1S. And then you also have a wireless charging right there for your phone, and some more cubbies there. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.